Really? You don't say. Huh? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Claim jumpers. You almost got yourself shot. All right, get on in here. I got a bunch of stuff to cover. Slim's got me ironing his money bags again. I don't know why. There, finished. And I'm going over one of my favorite books, Fistful of Gold by Chris Ralph. Now, if you ain't got this book, I highly recommend you go out and get it. Chris Ralph is also a geologist, and he wrote his own book too. Kind of like somebody I know. Anyway, this thing is fistfuls of knowledge in there, boys, so go out and get that if you can. Now, I figured we'd go on a little road trip today. What do you think about that, huh? All right, sonny boy, you got a choice. Where you want to go today? California, Nevada, or Arizona? Which one is it? Come on, I can't hear you, boy. I say I can't hear you. I can't hear you, boy. All right, Arizona it is. If you plan on prospecting Arizona, I highly recommend 2 books for you. First book I want you to go out there and get is this one, Arizona's Little Known Gold Placers. There's a whole bunch of good information in here that'll show you spots that nobody's gonna talk about. Another one is Where to Find Arizona's Placers. Ooh, man, and it comes with maps and directions. What more do you want, boy? How about they just throw the gold at you, huh? Enough of this jaw-jacking. I know you guys want to get out there and take a look around and maybe find some gold. So I want to hear everybody out there say, so come on, let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, so come on, let's go! In 1863, a prospector by the name of Johnny Moss came wandering up through here, and he found 2 rich deposits of gold by rhyolite, like I always tell you. One he named the Moss Mine, and one he named after a little girl named Olive Oatman. And it became the town of Oatman. Now, the town of Oatman was originally named Vivian, but it was changed over in 1909. So as the story goes, in 1851, her and her family were coming through these parts, and her and her sister Mary Ann and her brother Lorenzo, they were captured by the Indians, and of course the Indians killed her parents. So they took them captive. Along the way, her sister Mary Ann died, and her brother Lorenzo escaped. And her brother, who never gave up on her, continually searched for her, and eventually found out where she was, struck a deal with the locals and traded a lot of beads and blankets and got her back. Of course, the town of Vivian was ecstatic about it, and they were so happy to see her back that they named the town after her, Oatman, and the name just kind of stuck. Olive was only 13 years old when she was captured, and when they traded her to the local tribe, the Wahhabis, one of the tribes that captured her has a customary practice of tattooing them blue on their face. So if you look at photographs of her, you'll see that she's got all these lines tattooed on the lower part of her face in blue. And they even wrote a book about it if you really want to know more about it. And the name of the book is The Blue Tattoo. Now in Oatman, you had 3 mines that were the most productive. You had the Big Jim, you had the United Eastern Minerals, and of course you had the famous Tom Reed mine. Now all these mines were tapping into an incredibly rich lode. There was actually several lodes that they were tapping into. They were all lenticular in shape. They're only about 35 feet wide and about 1,500 feet long. They're all in trachyte and andesite. Trachyte is in the andesite family, and you can't miss it. It's andesite that has a lot of alkali feldspar in it. They look like little white polka dots running all through the andesite. And a lot of the gold here was found with rhyolite and up against the contact zones of the andesite. The gang material out here was mostly gypsum, calcite, and quartz. And you'll see a lot of that out here. And when you go to the Tom Reed mine, you'll see all that beautiful white quartz, and of course there's hematite staining inside of it that make these beautiful white and pink tailing. And they processed 40,000 tons of rock and got out $4 million worth of gold at $20 an ounce. That's incredible. All in all, the district produced $40 million worth of gold at $20 an ounce. Today, the head frame and the cyanide tanks are all gone. You just see the concrete foundations. But it had one shaft that dropped down 1,400 feet, which was the Benson shaft. Is that far enough down for you, huh? I think it hit the bottom. the lenticular ore body that they were tapping into actually goes underneath town. So at one end of town, you've got the Benson shaft, and then at the other end, you had the Eastern United Minerals shaft going down and tapping into the other end of it. And of course, there was a second ore body called the Tip Top ore body. Well, it wasn't as large, but it was rich as well. The heck are those? Somebody left me some road apples. See this stuff, this soft material? That's kaolinite. Same stuff you see up at Goldfield, nasty. It's usually a derivative of high sulfidation zones. It's basically a lot of the feldspars that have been leached out. And it's nothing but nasty clay, but there is gold associated with this. Can you identify these rocks, huh? Can you, sonny boy? I got basalt. I got rhyolite. And I got trachyte. Remember I told you about trachyte, son? It's in the andesite family. They also got Goldroad latite out here too. Once you see it, you never forget it. There's tons of it out here. A lot of rhyolite too. Remember I told you about rhyolite. It's always a good place to find gold, especially if it's got hematite mixed in with it. All right, let's keep on going. I got more stuff to show you. Ooh, so you know what I'm gonna say, huh? Ooh, you better. So come on. Woo, let's go. The mines were very productive towards the surface. As they went deeper and deeper, the values of gold and silver played out. And a lot of the ore changed as they hit the water table into pyrites, which is refractory ore, making it really hard to extract the gold and silver. Well, then of course, World War II came around and Executive Order L208 was put into effect, which basically made all non-essential mining outlawed. So they shut down all the gold mines. And of course, that would have been the final straw for Oatman if it hadn't have been for Route 66, driving right down the middle of town, which pretty much saved their bacon because now they relied on tourism. So tourism started to come through and flow through. They rebuilt most of the town. And of course, now tourists go there to this day. And the biggest attraction in Oatman is, of course, what? The burro. Donkeys and burros everywhere, driving me out of my mind. The burros are there because they're the remnants of the miners' beasts of burden from time gone by. So they're the great-great-grandchildren of the burros that were brought up here to help out the miners and prospectors. Of course, as they flourish, they create more burros, and more burros make more burros. Or is that more burro? Like a cigarette should. Watch out for them when you're riding on Route 66 because they'll be walking in the middle of the road and you don't want to hit one. Right outside of town is Goldroad. Now that's the Goldroad mine. They opened that back up and I've been in there before and they're operating it today. And they're still getting a lot of gold out of there, about 40,000 ounces a year. And they got a haulage drift down there at that red storage container. And it comes in all the way underneath this entire mountain chain, drops down 1,400 feet. And you can see where they had a town site down here before. And one of the main haulage shafts was here and I've actually been at the bottom and looked up. And they were working this huge fissure quartz vein here. Imagine living out here in winter, boy. Ooh, I tell you what, that's stiff wind already. All right, let's go around and look at some more stuff, shall we? Ooh, look at this. This was somebody's house at one time. Probably a miner's house. Look how tiny it is. You see them all over the place here. And this one's a nice one. Look at this. And they even had plaster on the inside. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. There's a stovepipe. They plastered the walls. Look like, I'm not sure if that was a shrine or what. I'm not sure what that was either. They're all over the place here at Goldroad. There used to be a big settlement right here. And of course the portal to the original mine is right over here, the haulage drift. This is pretty cool. You can stay the night in here. It's nice and warm. Ooh, yeah. Get my potbelly stove right here. Got a view of the mine. Damn clear jumpers, get out of here! Now if you continue through town on Route 66 and headed to Kingman, you're gonna go up to Sitgreaves Pass. And if you stop before you get to the top of the saddle, you're gonna find a little place to park and there's a cemetery up there. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but that cemetery is there for a lot of people who wanted to be buried there, or their ashes scattered there, or their pets buried there, because it's the only place you can see all 3 states from one location. So if you get a chance, go up there and take a look around. You'll see all types of grave markers up there, from people to animals. And that's why they wanted to be buried there. Of course, over here in Silver Creek, you can find placer gold. But make sure you check land status, because there's a lot of claims out here, a lot of active claims. And of course, with mining companies coming in and the price of gold going up, you're gonna get more claims out here. But just to let you know, there's still plenty of gold out here, and they're still pulling it out of the ground, and you can still dry wash it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you do, you better smash that like button, boy. Smash it hard! And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Now, I know I left a lot out, and I'm sure there's a couple people out there in the audience that have a lot more information about this area than I do. So what I want you to do is leave a comment down below if you know more about this than I do. Shed some light on what's going on out here, because I'm sure the people would like to know. Whew, man. You hear that? See, Humpa Humpa's coming out. They're up there in the canyon. I can see him from here. All right, I gotta get out of here. It's getting dark, and they're coming down off that ridge. All right, so until next time, this is Jeff Williams, and who? You better know who, boy. Saying you like these outdoor videos? Well, we do too. Watch enough of them, boy, and you'll learn how to find your own AU. Take care, everybody.